I want to talk about willpower, right? Because willpower is something that I think now in the modern day, a lot of people don't have. A lot of not just men, but women as well really lack to, and not just to, um, I'll give you a good example, right? For example, um, in the month of Ramadan, the Ramadan the month where Muslims observe, it's 29 or 30 days of fasting, depending on the size of the moon. And in that period you see like the strong people and then the weak people, right? The people who are like, for example, if they don't have their sehri, their suhoor, their like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. meal, which is like 10 minutes before fajr is like the last time you can eat. So fajr, the first morning prayer. If they miss that, they're like, they can be like a wreck, you know, like as a man especially, it's like bro, what the heck is wrong with you? Just man up, you know. Like if I see someone like that around me, I don't want to be around. It's like a cancer, you know. Because even if you are very very strong willed, but if you spend enough time around very very weak people, some of it can come onto you, some of the energy, and then you can bring that home to your family. Like it's very very dangerous. It's a toxin. It's a toxin. I think honestly, weak people. It's yeah. You need like if you're not strong, you're not gonna survive anything, you know. And the strength, and I think, and well, no, not I think, I know mental strength comes a lot from physical strength, as in pushing yourself, right? So for example, if you're bench pressing and you're going for you're doing like you normally do heavyweight, or you're doing 60 kg for 3 sets of 8 to 10, whatever, right? That's your working standard weight, cool. And then you train with someone else who trains a bit different, either they're more hardcore, or maybe you judge them before, let's say, maybe they don't seem like they're that strong, whatever. Yeah, they have a good physique, but they don't seem like a strong guy, you know. But you really, you're just judging before. You have this preconceived false notion, right? And they're like, you know what, let's try 30 kilos today. And you're like, 30 kilos, that's half what I do. Like, like, come on, I thought you wanted to train, man. Like, you know. And he's like, well, yeah, but we'll do 25 reps, and then we'll do 40 push-ups, and then we'll do 15 rows of the lat pull down, and then we'll do 10 sit-ups, and that's one set. And you're like, and then he's like, what? No, but I thought you were strong. Like I thought, like you know, you normally do 60 kg, and I thought you were good. I thought you were strong. You know, you're lifting heavy weights. You said you're strong. And then you go for that. You try that. You just about first complete the first set. You move on to the second exercise. Survive that, and then the third one, you're like, you're panting. You're like, oh shoot, I should have done cardio. You know. And he's like, I thought you were strong again. You know. So yeah, a lot of people will definitely judge a lot of people off that preconceived notion. I mean, obviously, like there's a lot of people there's a lot of people that look weak, um, as in there's a lot of people that basically what I'm saying is willpower is something very very I think it's underrated in this modern world. You know, I think that a lot of men had it before. It's not like it was a crazy common thing. Like every single man in, let's say, in 1920 was crazy strong willpower. I'm not saying that, but they had like, but like even like a 14-year old boy living in England, let's say, like middle class, or low class, let's say lower class part of England is has way more willpower than a 14-year old boy now. Right, a 14-year old boy now is like addicted to the screen, always on his phone, TikTok, scrolling, not even using it for any good. Like if you're gonna be on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, use it for good. There's like, you know, there's a good side of the internet and there's a bad side of the internet, right? Where the bad side of the internet has the normal like brain rot, you know, like Mr. Beast content, just garbage crap that like is just mind numbing. It's not gonna help you at all. You're not gonna learn anything new you can actually apply to your life, which impacts your mental health positively, your physical health positively. You know, you can't learn any skills that help you make money. Like and then there's also like, of course, there's a good side of the internet where there's self improvement YouTubers, for example, like Hamza, who I mentioned before. He makes great self improvement content where he talks about meditation and you know, not expending energy, so like no fap, all of that, bodybuilding, all of those kind of things, you know, and with that you apply those to your own life and become stronger from within. I know I've definitely become mentally stronger from the things I've learned from Hamza, for sure. you know. And for example, like, you know, one thing recently, he was talking about, and this is very like a very simple thing. A lot of people don't even think about it ever really, right? A lot of people carry a lot of tension, like with their shoulders up like this, and they don't even realize. Like, so he said at the start of the video, like a lot of people will be like, you know, you might be carrying tension right now, so just do yourself a favor and just relax. You know, I've noticed it sometimes when I'm on the bus. I'd say because of all the people around, it can be like that. Obviously, being in London is yeah, you know, when it's like rush hour and I'm like, you know, as it should be. But yeah, I mean, I rarely go on the bus, but yeah. And if let's say you reach your like when you like you know there's a lot of guys who think they're strong. There's maybe they've been in like a couple of bar fights or something, a few bar fights, and they've done managed to do well and whatever. But in like in a bar, like what is like the average man, right? Like, you know, gut out of shape, drinks beer, 30% body fat. You know, like they don't care. They don't take care of themselves. They don't know. They don't even do something for a living that gives them purpose. They work some job, you know, some office job or Tesco, whatever it is. And you know, there's nothing wrong with doing those jobs, only if like you genuinely like it and that's actually like for you, or you're like, you know, I'm doing working at Tesco doing night shifts just right now, just for the money, you know, just because the money's good. I can save up for this and then do this thing, and I'm making content at the same time. Sick, and I can leave Tesco on this day once I'm making X amount for my content and personal training, whatever it is, you know. So yeah, if you don't have willpower, you're screwed. You're not going to survive anything in 1380, 1920, or 2026. You know, it doesn't matter what year you're in. There's always going to be challenges where you're always going to be tested, time and time again. And yeah, like I said, whether in the previous video, Odysseus had his back against the wall many times, and he had to assess the situation as a leader, stay calm under pressure, and be like, okay, I can do A, B, and then C. Okay, no, that's way too risky. Out of the equation. You know, that's gone then. Yeah. So if you haven't already, well, the Odyssey just came out, so watch the Odyssey. It's amazing. It's an amazing story of sacrifice, willpower, loyalty, and then watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. All right, see ya in the next one.